Today is day 17 of Inktober 2025. Hello, precious friends. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brenda Campbell. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. If you're already a friend, then thank you so very much for returning. I will be your guide through the 8 steps of the Magical Zentangle Method of drawing. This is a practice, one that allows us to slow ourselves down and be present in this moment. It's a practice where we focus on one stroke at a time, and there are so many other benefits you can get that I say this is a practice that can change your life because it has changed mine, and that's why I say it's magical. I hope you'll include a little Zentangle in your routine, and I'm honored to be part of your journey. I am participating in the Inktober challenge this year, and as I mentioned, today is day 17. I've already posted a short video where I talk about its origins, tell you who Jake Parker is, and how it became an annual Zentangle challenge. My approach is a little different because I'm combining both Inktober lists. So grab some paper and a pen, find a comfy spot, and relax as we draw our 17th Inktober tile. So I'm going to be drawing on a tan 3Z tile today. That is Zentangle's triangle shaped tile, and each side measures 3.5 inches or 8.89 centimeters approximately. I am going to be using a white Gelly Roll 08 pen. I will be using a Micron 05 light brown pen, and I have a graphite pencil and a chalk pencil and a tortillion for each. So let's go ahead and clear our space in front of us as we get ready to begin with step 1, gratitude and appreciation. In this step, we simply take a few deep breaths in, breathing in fully and out slowly. And again, breathing in and out. And now just let your breath fall into a natural breathing rhythm. Breathing in and breathing out. And just notice it. And now take a moment to think of something that you are grateful for. This can be anything, small or large. And once you have that thing, hold on to it and pay attention to how you feel. How does gratitude feel? And as we draw today, if you reach a point where you feel maybe like you're rushing, or maybe you just want your lines to go somewhere different, it's okay. Just stop yourself. Take a big breath in and out. Remember that feeling of gratitude. And then you'll be ready to draw again. And step 1 is just that simple. So let's move on to step 2. Now I'm going to use my graphite pencil for step 2, which is corner dots, and I'm going to put a dot in each one of my 3 corners. Step 3 is a border, so I'm going to connect my dots and create my border by simply connecting the 3 dots. Now, step 4 is a string, and I'm going to skip that step today because our pattern is called SwiSit, S-W-I-S-I-T, and this is a tangle by Amy Broady, CZT, and it is the perfect tangle for our prompt from Jake Parker's list, which is today is ornate. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to begin with my 05 pen, my brown pen. And SwiSit is a tangle that is made up of swirls, or like little curls with a little spiral on the end. So I'm going to go ahead and begin in the center, and then I'm just going to make my first spiral. And then we can build on this and go a different direction if we want. And then we can just continue making our spirals. And I am simply going to fill this space with these spiral shapes. And I think you'll agree that it's the perfect tangle for ornate, because it kind of looks like some ornate scroll work. And I'm just kind of going where the mood takes me. I'm just kind of filling in the space inside my border. Sometimes I'm going outside, and that's okay. Some of my spirals are bigger than others, and that's okay too. Okay, I think that's pretty full, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. And I am going to add to this pattern just some orbs. And I am going to put them where I have an opening between my spirals. And these also will differ in size. depending on the space. Couple of bigger ones there. You inside, but I'm not going to fill all of the space up. Let's go here. And here. This is just, there's no right or wrong way to do this. So, okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take these spaces inside, and I am I'm just going to aura the inside shape a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough auraing that inner space there. So let me see. In order to add a little drama, I am going to go ahead and color in all of these sections we just did the auras for, just to give it some contrast and a little bit of drama. I'm just relaxing away as I fill my space. Solid color. And we're just about done. Now this is all just extra stuff. It's not part of our tangle. But it's all good. Okay. One last. I think this is the one last. Okay, there. I am finished with my brown pen. I'm going to put that away. And I'm going to pick up my, actually, let me go ahead and get my graphite pencil out. We're moving on to step 6, the shading. Now, I am going to put a little bit of graphite in each one of these orbs. Now, I put a little smile. I don't always do the tiny ones. Just a little bit of graphite in one corner of each of these orbs. Okay, now I'm going to blend that out. So I flip it around. I like to do it upside down. And I'm just going to take the graphite, push it into the corner. So you see now they each have a dark side and a lighter side opposite. That's how we're going to get our little bit of dimension. Make these look rounded, maybe like little pearls. Okay, now I'm going to get my white chalk pencil out, and I am going to add a little white chalk on the inside, but on the opposite corner we just added graphite to on each of these orbs. This is our highlight. Okay, I'm going to get my white tortillion for blending my white chalk. And very lightly, I'm just going to go over each orb, just a little bit on each one. Kind of rotating my tortillion as I go. Okay, and now I'm going to pick up my white pen again. Now this is just going to be some added decoration, if you will, in the form of perfs, which are just dots. And we're going to add these perfs around our spirals on the edge. just however many fit. And really just decorating and adding a little bit of contrast between the tan and the brown and the white. And now I'm just going all around the outside. Okay, so we have our little tangle. Hopefully it looks ornate to you. I think it looks ornate. I think we're done with step 6, the shading. And we don't have much left. Step 7 is to initial and sign. And I am gonna add my chop. There's not a lot of room for my chop on this tile. So I'm going to make a really tiny one right here. Can't hardly see it, but that's okay. So I've got my chop up here. It's kind of small. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to sign it. Of course, I could be doing this in my brown. So I'll switch now. I'm going to date it, but I do that off camera. And my note is that this is tile for day number 17 of Inktober 2025. And we'll flip it back over for step 8. And step 8 is just to sit back and appreciate again. Appreciate that you took some time today for yourself. Always good to do. Appreciate the fun little art piece you drew, if you drew along. I certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And that is all we have for today's tile for our Tangle SwiSit by Amy Broady, CZT, and our prompt from Jake, which is Ornate. I hope you enjoyed drawing along, or at least watching, and I certainly appreciate you. Thank you for sticking it out with me and still hanging out with me at this point in the video. But as always, I will leave you with this thought. Until next time, be you and be happy.